husband and wife are too prideful or they're too proud to communicate with each other, it's going to dissolve their marriage. It's going to dissolve their unity. And when it dissolves their unity, it's going to affect the children as adults. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Frank Guiñiguez. I am the ambassador of reading, and today's topic is 3 words that delay the growth in our families, doing better in our families. The 3 words: pride, laziness, and indifference. And the last 2 words we've talked about in another video. I wanted to put the 3 together to show you how it sets our families back from moving forward and growing as a family and making things happen. There was this gentleman that I met today, and it's an uncle and his nephew, and the uncle is getting ready to retire, and he says, "Yeah, my last year of work, and I'm going to retire." And I said, "Oh, great! Did you finish paying off your house?" He says, "No, I'm almost there. It's maybe about, it's not far." And I said, "Well, what's your debt on the house?" And he came back and he said, "It's 4 years." And I said, 4 years is like being in jail. It's a sentence. And usually people answer in years. And I said, but in reality, it should be an amount, because if it's an amount, then you can do something about it and you can finish it in 6 months or a year, and you're out of it. He got upset and he walked out. He didn't want to talk to me anymore. And I said, wow, I wish I would have said it different. It was my mistake. I should have asked. I just get super excited in sharing what I know with anybody that's willing to listen. Like you're willing to listen. That's why you're here in our channel. Thank you. But I should have asked. I said, okay, if I give you some advice, I should have asked him. I didn't ask him. I just told him. And he couldn't hear me and he walked out. Pride. Imagine if he would have stuck around, maybe we could have got him out of his pain his debt in a year. Who knows? 6 months, whatever. But he was too prideful. He walked out. And many times, pride is what destroys families. When the husband and wife are too prideful, or they're too proud to communicate with each other, it's going to dissolve their marriage. It's going to dissolve their unity. And when it dissolves their unity, it's going to affect the children. As adults, I mean, if we took it upon ourselves to be responsible in bringing children into this planet, I think we should learn to communicate and not be so prideful. Learn how to be better people. I know that in our community, we're very hardworking. So laziness doesn't really take effect. At least I don't think so. I like to think that laziness is not one of the things. However, Napoleon Hill says that progress gets delayed out of those 2 words, laziness and indifference. So I don't want to argue with one of my heroes. I love Napoleon Hill. However, I don't think laziness affects us. However, the time after work, because we're willing to do 8 hours, 10-hour shifts, it's no problem. But when we come home, what happens with a little extra time? It's wasted on the phone, and that might be laziness. I know we're tired from a lot of hours of work, but what if you just gave a little extra, just a little bit extra, and you directed your finger to learning maybe finances, or how to have a better relationship with yourself, or your spouse, or your children? Imagine the outcome. It would be great. So laziness, I want to connect that with laziness and indifference. The most dangerous people on the planet are people that are indifferent. They're willing to push the red button and hurt themselves or kill themselves as long as they can hurt you and kill you. So a person that's indifferent is a very dangerous person. And usually when a couple split up is because they become indifferent to how they feel, indifferent as to how their spouse feels. And the one that hurts the most, remember, I'm a teacher, they become indifferent as to how the children feel or what the children think. I'm thinking, man, if we took the responsibility of bringing in children into this planet, at least help them grow and help them become strong and help them have values in their brain and tools that they can work with. But a lot of the times adults don't think, you figure it out, oh, it doesn't matter. But what about the children? Children without their parents get lost, It's like they're counting mom, dad, direction, support, guidance, protection. And when one of them leaves, it's kind of like, oh, am I going to be okay? I saw that a lot in school, and it's not a good feeling. And those are three words that delay progress in our community, progress in the family. Pride, laziness, and indifference. Don't be so prideful. Take time to learn. A lot of the times when I present in audiences, in live audiences, it would surprise you. If I was to film the people that I present to, most of them are women. And the women are trying to find a solution to move their families forward. And then they come home and they tell their husband, and it's like, what are they teaching you? And what can that guy tell me? Or what can that lady tell me? I bet I can do it better. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. And they become too prideful to listen. And when you become too prideful to listen, how are you going to learn anything new? If you find somebody that has the results that you would like to have, physical or in the relationships or the money, and you see the results and you like what they have, it's probably a good idea to listen. There's a couple that I like a lot. His name is Eric and her name is Lisbeth. I did a speech at a school and she took a liking to the information that I was talking about. And she's like, wow, what else do you have? And she wanted to take, I teach 4 different seminars. And she says, I would like to take one of your seminars. And I said, great, it just started. It's called the Mastermind. I've talked about it before. And she says, can I bring my husband? And I said, sure, bring him along. And the husband's doing really good. If he would have had a prideful attitude, he wouldn't have taken my class. He's got employees, he's got a company, they're doing really good. He could have easily told his wife, what can he teach me? I have a company, I have employees. I'm probably doing better than he is. But he wasn't prideful, he wanted to learn. And he came in, took the class, and they were doing this good, now they're doing this good. And it's only gonna get better. Why? Because neither one of them is prideful. They're both willing to learn. They're both willing to read a book. They're both willing to listen to a good video. They're both willing to listen on information that's going to better their relationship with their kids. Man, this family is a model family. And I wish we had more model families like them. If you have that thing, if you're prideful, I strongly suggest become aware of it, notice it, and don't let it take over because it'll affect you. It'll affect your significant other. It'll affect your children. And man, if you have the privilege of having a wife or having a husband, having children, learn how to keep them together. Learn how to grow together. Learn how to make each other stronger and support each other. Very well, the 3 words that mess it up for the families, that delay families from beautiful growth is pride, laziness, and indifference. And we're gonna leave it at that. Till next time, your friend, the Ambassador of Reading, Frank Iñiguez, wishing you well today and always, knowing that you will find and get what you are looking for. Thank you for watching our channel and congratulations for making it here, where we give information that benefits the individual that's watching and their loved ones. I invite you to subscribe and be part of our channel, set the notifications and watch the new videos. Thank you and welcome.